Hey there everyone. This isn't an official PvP video, but I'm going to be showing PvP in this. This is actually to do with a discussion on the forum at the moment, which is about spawn camping. Basically, people were saying spawn camping isn't fair because you don't have the opportunity to really kill them when they set up things around you, like the mist, the healing fountain, that kind of stuff. And what I then came in saying is actually, no, you have immunity and you can't even be attacked to begin with. So you can open with a stun and then kill them before they do anything, or stun them, then run away. And then Conan the Barbarian here, he brought up a very good point that actually, when you spawn in and you do this, you do a stun blast, they're actually then stun immune for a bit. And so the question is, can you actually stun them after then? Like, do you have immunity for long enough? I wasn't sure, so I decided to go away and do some testing. These are my 3 matches from PvP this morning. And yeah, there are a few examples, mainly in the first and the last match. So I'm going to point them out as they go, and otherwise do a little bit of analysis on the PvP just for any of my YouTube YouTube viewers. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, so to start off here, there's nothing really to comment about. At the beginning of each match, my recording thing is making me have quite a bit of lag, so I really struggle with the skill swaps. You can see here, it's just not working. And then ends up in the wrong place, so I kind of fail at the beginning. But it then opens up an example because I respawn. So on your first spawn you can be attacked immediately, but here, we'll watch the respawn, watch the timer at the top. It says 1 minute 28, that's when the blast goes. I can then move 3 seconds later, and I don't become visible until it's about 7 seconds later, and actually I still have immunity damage for another second. So that is, you stun them for like, I think it's 2 seconds. Then there's 5 seconds when you can't be attacked at all. That's when their stun immunity will be. And then there's 1 more second where you're actually still immune to damage. So actually, I think you can. It's very, very tight, but I think you can always get the stun on them first. Now, what I'm doing here in PvP is just to go back a little bit. I'm going to go into some analysis now. So this guy, just take him out quickly. And I'll go down here. Both of them are coming in. These guys are both tough. So what I do is I just sort of spam a few fireballs in, and then I teleport out of there. I get them fighting. And then I set up a healing fountain. Now there's a healing circle here. Healing circles are very powerful. So I'm saving it right now. I'm just going to use my healing fountain. Now I'm going to stand in it and I'm going to attack them. And I'm banking on the fact that they're not going to kill me until I've got the boost. So you can see they're all dead and I've healed up. That worked really well, but I did have a protection bubble, which I could have used if needed. Yeah. Let's just wait to see. Yeah, so that guy there, I ran in and I stunned him with Expel. That's one of my favourite things to do. This guy up here, he wouldn't normally run in like this to fight someone, but he's actually a friend of mine, so I wanted to go ahead and fight him. He used a rejuvenation potion, so I used one too. And then it's a case of spamming Fire Blast and Flame Cannon, because I'm a fire wizard, most of all. Now this bit here, the wizard needs taken down first, and then this guy, he comes running in, so I expel him. I am so close to death. I was really happy with this. It was a lovely finish. And then that guy just comes in and kills me. Beautiful. Anyway, that was the first match. This second match doesn't really have much in the way of examples of what I was showing. It does show, has one example of where, of what I usually find with spawn camping, where they're not actually stood right on top of you, so they don't get hit by the stun. And Ice Club here, he's very powerful, and he kind of thrashes me at the beginning of this. You can see as well, I'm having a bit of trouble. I think that's mainly to do with my recorder. But yeah. Is it at this point? It's either this point or the next time I die. At this point, for some reason, I wasn't in ghost form, so I just I went with it, and I died immediately. But yeah, next respawn, I show this is what normally happens when I'm getting spawn camped. Like someone comes in to attack me immediately. So I'm not using a buff right yet. I see he's come in. So then I just go expel. He's stunned. He actually stunned me too, but he's stunned for 2 seconds. Whereas I think he stunned me for 1.5. So I was able to still get an attack in on him. And that's what I usually find is where they're fighting someone else, they come in to kill you as soon as you spawned. So so then you can hit them with an expel and do it that way. Here, this is what I do if there's a really powerful archer. I put a healing fountain around the corner, and then expel them when they come round. Have a Guardian Light on too. And yeah, that works really well. This guy, I really shouldn't have teleported into him. For angelic form. Now, at this point, I'm worrying about Ice Club, because he's going to come in at some point. Luckily, I was able to finish that guy off before, but then, yeah, he still came and killed me. I hate it when you get lag and it attacks from distance like that, because he did not look like he was like within range. Now Ice Club makes a really big mistake here, and this is what makes me win. He goes for the knight, and he can't take the knight down quickly, so it opens it up for me to just come in and kill them both. And then there's 10 seconds to go. I finish off this guy. You can see expels a longer stun than whatever he hit me with, just deluge. And then I get the win. So that was kind of fluky. Well, it was his mistake, but yeah, I managed to grab the win there. Now this third match, there's an example of me spawn trapping, well, going in and messing up in the way I messed up Ice Club. We'll see when it comes. So that you can see, I knew I'd get stunned, so I did a flame cannon on him. This I should have waited before I went in. I thought I had flame cannon and I didn't, and I was spamming the button. But yeah, he got me and the other guy. So the example, I think here, so 30. Let's just rewind a little bit. We'll get that right. Okay. So look at the timer at the top. We've got 1 minute. Blast goes out at 37. I can start moving 3 seconds later. Come out of ghost form 7 seconds afterwards, and then it's 8 seconds before you can get hit. That's if you don't use any buffs or any dragon. And you can see there, a nice little expel takedown to teleport in for that. This, look, if we actually look at the timing of when he spawned, when did he die? So he's just on the ground there, disappeared, blast there, didn't look at the time exactly, but basically he becomes targetable, and then he's actually immune to damage, so my flame cannon does nothing. I think actually the last hit him or something, but yeah, that's why I stay away from archers when they respawn, because they just stun me and kill me really quickly. It's not a good tactic really. But yeah, I managed to take down this guy again, I think. I got him with expel. And then yeah, that's pretty much everything. Oh yeah, that's something I like doing. So you saw there, I just stood around the corner, did an expel on him when he was coming around, and the other guy did a flame cannon. That I missed the expel. I was really stupid there, and he got me for it. But as you can see, I've pretty much got this match in the bag. It goes on like that now. That was everything I wanted to show really. I hope there are enough examples of how long the immunity lasts. Yeah, so I think you stun them for 2 seconds, which is when you spawn in. They've then got 5 seconds of immunity, but you've got 7 seconds where you can't be attacked. And then you've got 1 second where you can be attacked, but you can't be hurt. And then, at that point, you can stun them. You can also be stunned yourself. So at the same kind of point, except... Yeah, so it's at the same point. So you're on a level playing field in some ways then, but in terms of, well, if they don't get hit by the first stun, then you can stun them whenever you like, and you're free to do that. In most cases, I find that's what it is, because people will, they'll be fighting in the map, and then they'll run over to you when you spawn, as opposed to standing literally in your spawn. But if that does happen, I don't think it's completely unfair, and you do have, 7 seconds, and 4 of those, you have 4 seconds of being able to run, so you should have enough time to run out of whatever buffs and stuff they've placed down, and deal with the situation. I don't think it's that unfair. I think they have done a good job of making it a level player field, and maybe they could add another second of being unable to be hit, just so that there is slight overlap to give the person respawning an advantage, so they can stun the person after they come off immunity. But as it is, I think it's fine. Anyway, that's my opinion, and if your opinion differs, fair enough. We all have our different opinions, but I tried to do it with the numbers and the evidence here, to show that's how it is. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.